Welcome to the Human 5.0 Project, the podcast where we cut straight to the breakthroughs that matter, the show where science meets self-optimization. I'm your host, Ultimate Biohacker 10X, and here we break down the real research, real data, and real dosing behind modern biohacking, from compounds and peptides to techniques, devices, lifestyle strategies, and performance protocols. Most people jump in and jump out before they get the gold, so we're keeping it tight and delivering the essential insights you need without the fluff. If you've taken the time to hit play, we'll make sure you walk away with valuable knowledge that can transform your approach to longevity, health optimization, and beyond. Hello, legends. Hello, biohackers, and hello to those who are trying to figure out how to figure it out. Welcome back to the Human 5.0 Project. I am Ultimate Biohacker 10X, and tonight we're doing the deepest dive ever on Cerebrolysin, the single most studied, most used, and most controversial brain regeneration therapy on Earth in 2025. Over 50 countries prescribe it daily for stroke, TBI, dementia, and now long COVID cognition. Yet the FDA still says nope. In the next 15 minutes, we'll cover 60 years of history, the real reason it works, and why America bans it, and the exact 2025 protocols that are giving people their brains back. Let's go. From pig brains to modern medicine. So in 1954, the Soviet military researchers began hydrolyzing pig brains to find neuroprotective peptides. In the 60s, Austrian company Pharma refined the process, creating a standardized mix of low molecular weight peptides and amino acids. In the 70s, Professor Vladimir Khavinson demonstrated that these peptides are identical to human neurotrophic factors such as BDNF, NGF, and IGF-1. In the 90s, large-scale stroke trials showed significant improvements in disability scores. By this year, over 400 published studies and more than 15 million patients have been treated worldwide. And I know you're still scratching your heads why it's banned in the U.S. So am I. So where is it used today? Well, from a global standpoint, it's approved and on national formularies in over 50 countries, including most of Europe, Russia, China, South Korea, Mexico, Brazil, Turkey, UAE, and Thailand. Not approved in the USA, Canada, Australia, Japan, and a few others. In many countries, it's a hospital standard treatment for acute stroke and TBI. In private longevity clinics in Vienna, Seoul, and Cancun, it's used for elite neuro-regeneration. So why does the FDA still say no? The official reason? Insufficient evidence of efficacy under FDA standards. What's the real story? Well, it's derived from animal tissue, raising theoretical prion risk, despite 0 cases in 60 years in modern purification processes. No big pharma sponsor is willing to invest in expensive phase 3 trials for a drug that can't be patented. As a result, Cerebrolysin remains in IND purgatory. Access, patients often obtain it through medical tourism or 503B compounding, which is legal with a prescription. Cerebrolysin contains 80% low molecular weight peptides that quickly cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing them to exert their effects rapidly. Key mechanism: increased BDNF and NGF. Cerebrolysin boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, and nerve growth factor, NGF, by 200 to 400% within hours, promoting neuronal survival and growth. Synaptogenesis and dendritic spine density. It enhances synaptic formation and increases dendritic spine density, which are crucial for learning and memory. Reduction of beta amyloid and tau phosphorylation. It helps reduce the accumulation of beta amyloid plaques and tau protein phosphorylation, which are key factors in Alzheimer's disease. Anti-inflammatory effects. Cerebrolysin modulates microglial activity, reducing neuroinflammation and protecting brain tissue. Restoration of blood-brain barrier. It helps maintain the integrity of the blood-brain barrier, ensuring that the brain environment remains stable and protected. A 2024 meta-analysis showed strongest evidence supports its use in acute stroke when administered within 72 hours, and moderate evidence in Alzheimer's, vascular dementia, and TBI. So let's look at some 2025 protocols. The acute TBI stroke hospital standard would be to dose 30 milliliters IV daily for 10 to 20 days, sometimes split into 60 mLs over the course. For long COVID and brain fog and post-concussion, dose 10 mLs IM daily, Monday through Friday for 4 to 6 weeks, total of 200 to 300 mLs per cycle. Frequency, repeat every 4 to 6 months.
Mild cognitive impairment and anti-aging, dose 5 mLs IM daily for 20 injections or 100 mLs total every 6 to 12 months. Elite neuro-regeneration stack. Components would be Cerebrolysin 10 mLs IM daily, Pinealon 200 mg sub-Q nightly, Semax 600 micrograms nasal in the morning, Dihexa 15 mg oral daily, and SS31 10 mg subcutaneous. Outcome: significant MOCA gains reported in private cohorts. Administration: IM injection. The IM route is nearly as effective as IV and more convenient for at-home administration. And I know you're just itching to find out what the safety profile is. So, with over 60 years of use and millions of vials administered, Cerebrolysin has a very favorable safety profile. Serious adverse events are less than 0.01% incidence. Common side effects: mild agitation or headache, less than 3%, which can be managed by lowering the dose. Compatibility: it's safe with blood thinners, SSRIs, and other peptides. There are no known interactions. Cerebrolysin isn't just the future. It's the present everywhere except the United States. If you want measurable, objective brain regeneration backed by over 6 decades of research, Cerebrolysin remains the gold standard. For those seeking cutting-edge neuroplasticity and cognitive recovery, this is the therapy that delivers results. To dive deeper, download the full Cerebrolysin Longevity and Recovery Protocol PDF, which includes detailed dosing, cycle information, and vetted sources in the show notes. There is a bonus, so you might want to look. Stay inquisitive, stay neuroplastic, and stay ahead of the curve. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to the Human Upgrade Project. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who's ready to elevate their biology. Make sure to follow the show for weekly deep dives into peptides, protocols, devices, lifestyle strategies, and the science of high-performance longevity. Until next time, stay curious, stay optimized, and stay 10x.